Walking away from the programming is challenging, to say the least. There are many, many, many layers of the ego that you have to address before you can exit the programming in peace. One of them is acknowledging your debt, um, that not every purchase was made from love. Most of it was made from triggers, and really coming to terms to that and coming up with a plan to put those things to rest. Because the other side of your sadness looks like the work you put in. You got to get up. And that can be really challenging when you don't have the energy to get up. Been there. I don't even think I'm emotionally equipped to address yet what the judgments sound like from people who are used to seeing you active and battling all the time. Whether it's for the promotion, for a different job, for more education, for a different path, whatever the sacrifice of the day is, there are people who expect that from you if that's all they've given you. I was having a conversation with myself today about a period in the journey where I was paying attention to my lying. I'm not a fan of lying, so I must be lying somewhere because that's how it works. I am a truth seeker until I think about how many times telling the truth got me in trouble. And I'm sure there's some lies in there, or at least omissions. And I had to sit with that. After sitting with it and acknowledging that, I might lie a time or two, I began to hear the lies I tell myself, which included the validation I gave some accommodations and compromises simply because I didn't feel like battling. And when you have a strong personality that has built a reputation of being head first, every debate is a battle. Whether it's my fear for being seen that way or their habit of interacting with me in that way, everything is a battle until you decide it isn't. And that begins with silence. To be quiet. To be not only accountable for the words that come out of your mouth, but where it gets stored. I remember I was having a conversation with someone about someone, and I stopped and I said, I don't want to continue in this conversation. I feel like I have been sitting in the negative energy of this person's behavior for a half an hour, and I've let you vent. I don't have any new opinions or ideas. The person has always behaved in that manner. But one thing that I do have a choice in doing is when I speak of that person, am I placing a board so that they can rise higher, or am I placing a brick in the pack that is weighing them down anyway? And the person said, I didn't see it that way. I said, no, because you're just looking at the person carrying the weight. You're not looking at yourself adding more weight to it. And when you have those conversations within your mind, then you begin to see how you do the same to yourself. Spirit always brings me back to me. Recently, I made the statement that I love being the problem, because if I'm the problem, I'm the solution. And immediately I had to revise, because Spirit, I don't need any problems for you to show me what a great solution I can be. Because she's specific. She assumes that everything I ask, I want. So I watch my words. Comment what's the worst thing you've ever wished upon yourself that you didn't even realize you were doing.